Hey guys, Adam with Grey Ghost Tactical, and today I'm going to review something that my channel normally doesn't review, but it definitely has tactical purposes, and law enforcement, military, and stuff like that are actually starting to use these as for those purposes. And I know the first thing you're thinking is you're like, man, nobody uses his wife's makeup case as a anything tactical. Well, you're right. And this is just a nice little carrying case. It fits everything I've got in it. And it's maybe, say, 6x4 maybe. It zips, but it's a good padded case, and that's what I wanted it. And it's actually built pretty good zippers and all on it. So, but in here, and there's my pretty face, and it said "Hello, Gorgeous" on it. I actually have a little tiny baby drone. This is the Simrex 300, and this is a tiny drone. Okay, this case, like I said, holds everything that for the drone. I'm going to put the battery in, and I'm not going to fly it inside the truck, but yep. So I put this reflective tape on there. Funny story is, I actually had another one of these. It was red, and I was flying it at the house, and it went down in the woods, and I lost it. So bad news is I was out of my toy. Good news is it only cost me like $30. So again, great little toy. I do have my drone pilot's license, so before anybody starts trying to turn me in to the FAA or anything, I do have a drone license, so I can fly these. And I live pretty much out in the middle of nowhere. There's no airports or nothing near me. But anyway, like I said, there's the drone. I added the case. Charges with a simple charge there. Comes with the charging cable. Right there, it just plugs into the battery. Also controls, charges the controller. And this is actually a pretty nice, and again, I just added this tape. So one, I know I can keep my parts together for it. And two, if I happen to drop it in the woods, which is possible, that folds up. And then this is stiff, but it expands out. Well, guess it doesn't expand out anymore. So that was completely my fault, though. I was putting way too much force on it. Don't know why it binded, but anyway, that clip just come out right here, and you could hold your cell phone on it. I do have a second one of these, so I'm not terribly worried about it. Like I said, mostly that was my fault. Anyway, back to the drone. Comes with extra propellers and a charging case, and these are the propeller protectors. And I'm not very good at driving this thing yet. It's really meant for an inside drone. Probably it's so lightweight that any wind at all can cause the drone to shift and it get really hard. The range on it says like 80 meters, I believe it is. It's probably a lot shorter than that. It's probably closer to about 60 feet. But this thing is fun. It'll last about 10 to 12 minutes on a battery. Has some pretty cool features. Does have like I said, a camera that you can stream back to your phone. And video's not great, but it's not terrible either. I mean, you can see And especially when you look at the price on this thing. This thing was $29 shipped to the house. And it came with the drone, the battery, the propellers, the prop guards, the charging cable. It came in a box. It was nice packaged. And the controller. So $29, not a terrible price at all. And, like I said, this isn't for photography or anything like that. This is basically just to kind of play around the house. And inside it does really good. Maneuvers pretty good. Here, I'll turn it on for you. How about that? I'm not going to fly this thing because I don't want to tear the inside of my truck up. But if you can tell here, so there's an on switch there. Turn it on. Push and hold. It beeped. It means it's connected. The red lights are on there. And it's a, if you can see my backhand here, it is a one push button start. It's got a pretty strong little motor on it. If you wanted to stop it, down at the bottom, it's a one button stop. Boom. It does have a return to home feature. It works okay. It'll bring you in the it'll bring you back into the general vicinity. That's an emergency stop. So if you're flying and you lose control, you can stop it, and this thing will drop right out of the air. I don't know if you can tell there, but lived down a dirt road, dropped it in the middle of the road a couple of times, and so far it still works. It works pretty good. Like I said, again, it's a nice little toy. It's $29. Check your local laws before you fly it and all that good stuff. But it's really fun. And it has some features on it that I would put in a higher drones category. It's got a year warranty on it, which pretty much covers everything except for you like dropping the thing. This is kind of how you tilt the drone. So forward, and you slide these up and down and left and right. You don't actually have to push them. These aren't buttons. These are like sliders. So forward, backwards, left, right. And I will tell you, anybody that's looking to buy one of these, this is depending on how the drone is oriented. If the drone is oriented with the camera facing forward, then this is forward and that's backwards. If it's facing where the camera is facing towards you, then that's opposite. And then this, if you slide up this way here, it takes and it raises the elevation of the drone, decreases the elevation of the drone downward, and then right and left is the tilt of the drone. Some of these other buttons I hadn't really figured out 100% what they do yet. There's a calibration. You can calibrate it for wind, or if you change props out. Like I said though, really cool little phone, or there's a charging hole on it. Really cool little drone for $29. My thing about this is that I can take and the whole package fits in a 6x4 box, which is what I find is really cool. There's the side of it. There again is the camera. It's a fixed camera. It doesn't have any image stabilization or gimbals or anything like that. There's the little antenna, some vent holes, and again, like I said, I mainly just use this for fun. My kids love it when I fly it for them, and this thing is tiny. I know I've got large hands here, but this is like maybe, well, I'll tell you what. There's a big lighter mini next to it, just to give you a little reference. So it almost covers the drone, and it's maybe twice as thick as a big lighter. So as you can imagine, this thing is not very heavy at all. And it's pretty fast. Like I said, the main thing is you have to worry about the distance. If it starts getting, more than, say, 50, 60 foot away from you, the controls don't work as good. And like I said, this does have an app. You can download an app and use it on your phone. Nice little drone, though. Really like it. It's foldable arms. Like that. Folds down into a really compact little package there. And everything just kind of locks. I mean, tiny package. And like I said, this helps keep everything protected. And there's your warranty card right there. Helps keep everything protected. Nice little carrying case that I stole from my wife. She was gonna throw it away. So overall, like I said, I like it. I do recommend getting some batteries. Yeah, so it's like 6.5 by 4 3/4 and 1.5 inches. Like I said, my hand covers most of the case. But it's a great little toy to play with, great little starter. And somebody told me if you could fly one of these, that you could fly one of the bigger ones because it's a little easier with the extra weight. Anyway, I give this drone I'm gonna say a 4. There's a few things that could be changed around, and obviously the clip, even though that was my fault, I did pull it off really hard. It looks like I could put it back in there too. I think what happened was the spring just got stuck. But all right, Adam with Greg Goes Tactical signing out.